We all face unwanted debt at some point in our lives, and I certainly dealt with this for way too many years. Debt can create a mental burden and even feel like it's holding you back from reaching your big life goals. It can be overwhelming and make you feel like, honestly, there's no end in sight. So let's talk about how you can take control of your debt, no matter how much you have, and put yourself in a better position to grow your wealth long term, because that's what we're all here for. I want you to walk away from this video feeling like, okay, I got this. So we're going to cover 3 key steps to take care. Number 1, understand your interest rates. Number 2, decide between paying down debt or saving. And then number 3, consider refinancing. So number 1, know your interest rates. Before you can even start thinking about taking down your debt and making this decision, you have to understand the interest rate each of these charges. This will help you determine which debt you want to prioritize paying down first. Many of you might be surprised to find out just how high or low some of the interest rates you're paying are. And just as with any other financial decision, understanding the terms of your debt is just as important as any other step here. Something to keep in mind as well. If you had a promo offer, like many of us maybe did, like a 0% for 12 months or 18 months on a credit card type offer, keep a reminder for when this promo rate is ending. This could save you big time and a lot of interest down the road. Number 2, decide between paying down debt or saving more. So this might sound a little odd to many of you. Like, are we actually saying don't pay down your debt? Not exactly. But there are some situations where you might first want to prioritize other savings goals first. This actually depends on your interest rates. Generally, if the interest rate on your debt is higher than the expected return on your potential investment, you're likely better off throwing that extra cash towards paying down debt first. However, on the flip side, if you have low interest debt and are ready to start saving more, you may consider still making the regular payments on your debt. Don't stop that. But also adding more to your investments as opposed to paying down debt faster. If you want to learn more about how to make this decision and understand the cost-benefit analysis there, click the link below. We have another great video explaining that. Either way, you have to start with the interest rates first and then the rate of expected returns on your investments to understand the true trade-offs there. And then number 3, consider refinancing your loans. So what does that actually mean? It just means you trade in your current loan for a new loan at a lower rate. The new lender pays off your old balance, and then you begin paying this new lender going forward. If we're talking credit card debt here, this is usually done through a debt consolidation service that pays off all of your credit card at once, all the debt, whether it's one or multiple credit cards, pay it off all at once, so then you only worry about one monthly payment going forward. Truly, I would suggest looking into this if you can get a lower interest rate than likely what you're paying on your credit cards. It also typically leads to paying down this debt faster as well, just by simplifying your monthly payments. This can also be done with student loans through private student loan companies as well. So, in general, never pass up an opportunity to get a lower rate on your debt whenever it's available. All right, so how do we put this all into practice? Let's throw an example out there. Let's say you have the following: a credit card with an 18% interest rate, student loans at 6%, and a car loan at 4%. This one's easy. If you just look at the interest rates alone, you would want to focus on paying down that credit card debt first, while also making the regular standard payments on the other 2. Paying down credit card debt at 18% is the same as getting an 18% return. I don't know about you, but I don't know anyone that's getting 18% consistently year to year by investing that money. After that, you'll want to work on the student debt. While this rate isn't really that bad, you could still look into refinancing here. Getting that rate down to, say, 5% even, could save you a chunk of cash each month and in the long run. Then, that extra savings that you save from refinancing that student loan could then be used for your savings or investment. Now, with your car loan, we hit a little bit of gray area, right? If you've got extra cash and already have an emergency fund, you may want to consider investing the excess. Assuming the rate of return in your portfolio will be slightly higher than your remaining interest rate, it could be to your benefit to actually start growing that bit of extra money versus paying more of that car debt or auto loan debt down. This is where it kind of comes down to the mental burden that debt really has on you. Not everyone feels the same way about it. and you may be willing to prioritize investing. So to sum it all up, tackling your debt starts with knowing your interest rates and then really prioritizing which loans to pay down first. While you may want to begin investing extra savings instead of paying off that debt, you have to understand the costs or the benefits that come with each choice. And then if you can get a better interest rate, look into refinancing your loans as well. Either way, taking the time to go through these steps is super important. Thanks again for tuning in. We'd love to hear from you. So like, subscribe, comment. And again, I'm Tony from Wealthfront. We'll see you next time. Take care.